Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers come into today's matchup wanting to find a way to walk out of the stadium with win number 5 on the season. It's the 49ers going up against the Panthers.
Larry, with a beautiful skyline towering just to the right of us, you get a look inside Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Carolina Panthers. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Now it's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
Here again is McKinnon. A big hit. Knocked down sideways near the 42. It's a gain of 3, and it sets him up with 2nd and just 2 yards to go. Offense in a good spot here. 2nd and 2. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Cameron Meredith, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. From his goal line here, Newton. And Dixon has it. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for him.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Newton on third down. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Solomon Thomas with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Taken in at the 22. Sidesteps him at the 35. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They go play action here on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Goodwin. And he's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a play fake here on first down. Green with a catch left side. And he'll go down at the 28. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Cameron Meredith, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. Gold now out to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, here's Newton. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Newton finding Funchess for the Panther first down. Now a first down throw for Newton. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down. Now keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in the air, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can. And it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense. Everybody wants a piece of that pie.
A big play there for the Panthers. And even 50 yards. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Again, Newton. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Panthers. Olsen. Greg Olsen. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Garoppolo now. First down throw. A dump down to McKinnon. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. Rolling to his right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. That'll bring up second down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. They run it with McKinnon. Had a nice broken tackle and then brought down right around the 20. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And able to find Green. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. First down, Garoppolo. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense and at times will actually make checks just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. David Bass in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. And the 13-year man puts it through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustment.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Solomon Thomas in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
On second down, McCaffrey able to pick up a healthy chunk of yards, 7-yard gain, but a tough 3rd and 9 upcoming.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And incomplete, a disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and they just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Update now from a game going on in Pittsburgh. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Niners will go on offense 1st and 10. And it's an early lead there for the Saints. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And Green with a catch left side. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
To play here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Now McKinnon. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on 1st and 5, and it leaves him with a more standard 2nd down. second down. Here's Garoppolo. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Cameron Meredith with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Gold now out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Second and 10. Newton again. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll give him 8 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now McKinnon to start the drive. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense, and what a big-time play there.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. Screen play, McKinnon. And, a good hit there and knocked down hard. Right on the 30-yard line. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams.
Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Thomas Davis, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. After the run, Newton going to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and it's second down.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Stewart. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
All right, I've got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
What he's saying, I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Now Newton. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So they're operating in the red zone. On second down, here's Newton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to have a third down. The shotgun snap for Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. DeForest Buckner in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And Gano's kick is right through. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
And then maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Second and very short here, less than a yard. Shipped together here from the D-line. Here's McKinnon. Room here to run. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Play fake. Garoppolo. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
McKinnon. And now a fumble. The ball's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. In the red zone this time. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They have, by the way, gone to the third quarter now at Ford Field in Detroit. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Garoppolo to throw on second down. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this inside the 10 to the 7. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. Throwing on second. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
Here we go now. Boom, Landy. Boom, Landy. Back down in that Philly. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
And Gold is able to put it through, and they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now Newton on 1st down. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short. Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have. And what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
The Panthers on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Newton. Completes it to Dixon. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. On the counter. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go. Out of the gun, Newton. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On 1st down, it's Newton. Caught left side by Funchess. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Fresh set of downs here. From the red zone now, Newton. Complete to Stewart, right side. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, more and more offenses are going to the philosophy of using every inch of the field to try and spread things out. And when you're running back and catch the ball as well, that can only help your offense.
McCaffrey on the counter, and they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll be 3rd down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
The Panthers on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 2.
20.
Now Newton. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Mike Tolbert, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. Gano out to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. A fourth quarter score now from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. And the Saints have scored again, enjoying a comfortable cushion. A win would be just their second of the year if they could hold on. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They run once more with McKinnon. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Defense showing blitz. And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Detroit! All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56. Here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They've gone to the fourth quarter now in Dallas. And the Cowboys on the board again. It's a 2-touchdown lead there. A victory there would mean their 6th on the year. The Niners on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Huge first down. Got to hurry.
Yeah, now they have to get up there, get set, and then spike it.
He's back to throw. Funches with a catch over the middle. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Cam trying to rally his guys to the line as quick as he can.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
The Panthers on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard around the 37. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback, because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. Back to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. 8 yards on the pickup, and it'll be first down, Panthers.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip. Try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
One last throw here for Newton. Now a desperation throw. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And